G'day legends. So, back on the mighty Commodore. So, as you guys know, in the last video, I replaced the DFI module and put the power bank on the battery. It started, check alternator light come up on the dash, ended up dying out. Ran it again, did the same thing, so I left it and thought, fuck, am I gonna have to replace an alternator or a battery or whatnot? Been sitting on it for a few days to a few weeks now, and I figured, you know what, I'll come out again, I'll connect the power bank to the battery and I'll start her up and see if I maybe play with the accelerator, something might do something. Surprisingly, I haven't had to do that yet. So I come out here with the battery pack, plugged it to the battery, flicked her on, no check alternator, no nothing. It ran, I mean it ticked for the first little bit because it was cold and whatever, but it's no longer ticking. It's running out the exhaust. I do have to fix the bolts on the cat because it is coming out of there as well, but all is well with that. I'll fix that at a later date. As it is now, the car is running. I've had it running for, I don't know, probably 20 minutes, 25 minutes. It's holding temp. It's not making any noises it shouldn't. There's no warning lights on the dash apart from the handbrake because the handbrake's not connected. So yeah, I've also just turned it off, just turned it back on, and it did fire right back up. I do have to do some work to the exhaust because when it did fire back up, it made some exhausty weird noise. So that's that. But apart from that, it does what it's supposed to. Now the true test will be if I can turn it off and let it get cold for a few hours and then turn it back on, or if I'm going to continue to need to use the jump pack that I bought. But as it stands right now, it runs. This power steering works. There's nothing that's concerning as of right now. I've just got to put brake fluid in the master, get my brakes working properly again, and then once I have that, which will be later today because I have someone coming blighted by my kitchen table and chairs, go and put some brake fluid in it, and then I'll run the transmission through its gears, make sure everything like that works. And then if everything goes well, I might even consider slapping some registration on the dog and then taking it for a little drivesy drive. But that won't happen until little man goes back to his mum, because if I'm doing the test to the Commodore, I want to make sure that it's just me, so then if something does go wrong, I'm not having to stress over how to get little man home or anything like that. So yeah, just bear with me on that one. But as it stands for right now, she is running off her own power, holding temp, which is beautiful. I've got those two lights, but they're nothing. The handbrake's not even connected. 279,000 on the clock. Beautiful. Everything's working here. Just had the stereo running for a little bit. Take you guys to the bay. Everything's... Oh yeah. Thermals work. Beautiful. Beautiful. Just what I love to see. Now the test will be to see if that charges that, because if that still continues to have problems, that tells me that that needs to be replaced. But as of right now, like I said, everything is doing what it's supposed to, which is good. So yeah, and then once I can confirm what I need to confirm, I'll continue messing around with the exhaust, get that done. But let's be real guys, I'm not keeping that stock exhaust on. There is no way little man's out here playing with stuff. What? Well then stop playing with them. They're not meant to be played with, you goose. But yeah, so the plan of action is to obviously keep the cat on there, obviously put the gaskets that need to be put on there, put the appropriate nuts that need to be on the nuts and whatnot. But then I'm going to go back to double hot dog, which I've had on all my Commodores. I did try to get it on the BA Flacken, but unfortunately I couldn't find the kit anywhere, so, and to buy them separately was just too much money. It was absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, also show you guys no leaky poos anywhere, which is beautiful. What you love to see, what you love to see. But yeah, as it stands for right now, this might change in the future depending on what happens with the car. As of right now, the car runs, which is such an amazing thing. Like, I've been sitting on this car for just over a month, because that's how long it's been since I've purchased it, bought it home and parked it where it's been parked. And now we're getting a lot further than what we were. So like I said, the next step now will be put brake fluid in the master, get the brakes working at least good enough, and then run it through the gears, make sure everything works. Then if everything does, it'll be exhaust, get that sorted. Once that's sorted, she'll be right, I suppose. But yeah, so that's more or less that at this point. But as it stands, she runs, and she's holding her own, which is more than I can say that I thought it was going to do. Now, don't get me wrong, I was a little bit concerned with the tick at the start, but like I said, the warmer it got, the quicker the tick went away. And I did some Google schmoogle, and yeah, it's lift the tick, which to me I think is better than rod knock because it can be fixed. So yeah, I mean, it's not ticking now, which is good, so hopefully I can get that sorted really quick and whatnot. But yeah, I just can't believe it. And then you got the gremlin over there. What are you doing, mister? What are you doing? Yeah, don't play with that, please. It is too heavy, that's why it's there. But yeah, I also, like I said, played around with the power steering. It turns fine, so the test will be to see if it scrubs when I turn, because as you guys can tell, it is rather low. But yeah, I'm just happy that it turns over and that it runs, because to be honest with you, I had my doubts, very much so. But she is proving me wrong, she does run. And if it continues to do what it's doing now, I will put her out to the front. Fucking ants, man, everywhere. I've got to get some baby powder or whatever it is to deal with that. But yeah, anyway, that's going to do it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, like, share, subscribe, turn notifications on. Also, follow me on all my socials. I do post on there as regularly as I can. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Till then, peace out.